All right, good afternoon, everybody. It is, I don't know, like 2:30 in the afternoon, and I have a little break in my work, so I'm going to make some granola for my house. I do this almost every week. So here I go. You guys can just watch me, and I'm going to talk about it as we go. It's called crunchy granola. And first thing I need to do is preheat my oven to 325 degrees. My recipe is on my phone. That works really well. 325 degrees. Excellent. The oven is going. We'll turn it that way so you can see the oven. All right, I need to get my food processor out and some dates. Okay, this is my food processor. It's got a really sharp blade in it. Plug it in. All right. Oh, it's got a little bit of stuff on it. Yuck. Okay, I need a cup of dates. It looks like I need a new bag of dates. These are the dates I like. I get them at Costco. All right, it says 1 cup of dates. So put them in 1 cup measure. And I just squished them in. Get lots of dates in there. Oh, and P.S. I washed my hands before we started. All right. There's my dates. I always eat one because they're so good and so sweet. Make sure you seal the bag back up. Otherwise they'll get hard and dried out and yucky. You don't want that. All right, done with the dates. Put my dates into my food processor. Spread them about. Well, this recipe has fooled me many times. It says put a 1/2 cup of water in there. Every time I do that, the water just spurts out all over. And I never remember, but I'm remembering today. Don't put the water in there. Okay, loud noise. Here goes. Excellent. Here's the key. You want to chop those up until they make a ball, just like this. Now I have to spread it out a bit. It's kind of sticky, but that's okay. All right. Awesome. Lick my fingers, wash my hands. All right. Set these guys aside for now. Now I need a big bowl. I like this big stainless steel bowl, and I need my next dry ingredients, my oats, pepitas, sunflower seeds, and other things. Oats, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, chia seeds, salt, and cinnamon. All right. I need 5 cups of rolled oats. I hope there's 5 cups in this container right now. Guess we'll find out. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, good. 5 cups of rolled oats. Let's take a look at those. Just like that. Oats. Sometimes your mom might, or your dad, I guess, cook them up and make you some cereal. Okay, how much pumpkin seeds? A half a cup of pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds are also called pepitas. It's a funny word. I just call them pumpkin seeds personally. Where's my half cup? There it is. Half a cup of pumpkin seeds. There you go. You don't have to be too worried about being exact with your measuring when you're... Here, I'll show you this into my bowl better. There you go. A quarter cup of chia seeds. A quarter of a cup is half of a cup. Oh, quarter cup. Chia seeds. You want to lock these guys into their bag because when they spill, they make a heck of a mess. Ugh. And sunflower seeds. Half a cup of sunflower seeds. I don't think this package has quite enough. Oh, it does. Half a cup. Pour those right in there. Get rid of this bag into the garbage. Need a wooden spoon. This wooden spoon to just stir that around a little bit. And then I need to add my salt and cinnamon. All right, quarter of a teaspoon of salt. Quarter of a teaspoon of salt is not very much salt, so my mom taught me a trick. You just go like this. Put a little bit in your hand like that. It's about a quarter of, not cup, quarter of a teaspoon. Quarter of a teaspoon. Quarter of a cup of salt would be way too much. And 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. 2 teaspoons. This is a teaspoon. 1. Did you hear the buzzer go off on my oven? It must have gone. That means it's at its temperature. It's ready. That's okay. We're not ready. I'm not ready. Okay. Stir this all in together. All right. Now this is an interesting recipe because it calls for an ingredient that I had never heard of before. I had no clue what they were wanting me to do. But it says in a bowl you have to mix up your aquafaba. What's that? I did not know what that was. It actually is the water that you get from a can of chickpeas. Who knew that a can of chickpeas, in there was the water that makes some really cool binding ingredients, something that sticks things together. I'm going to use my big mixer. With my whipper thing on it. Looks like this. That's the whipper thing. Now I think it says 3/4 of a cup of aquafaba. Well, I need to take this can of chickpeas, open it up, and then I have to pour the water out into something. I'll use this. I just leave this lid on it and squish the water out of it. Just like this. There you go, you can see that. Squishing out the water. This is a big can of aquafaba. A big can of chickpeas. Squish out the water. Now I have to cook those chickpeas tonight. All right, it says you need 3/4 of a cup. Well, that's 2/3 of a cup. 3/4 of a cup. That's this one right here. And I'm gonna pour it into my big mixer back here. Measuring over the sink so I don't spill all over. Yeah, and it's usually about what you get in one can of chickpeas. I'll just use the whole can. All right, so here's what you do. You put the aquafaba, the chickpea water, into your mixer, and then you let it mix. Loud voice for a little while. I'm going to pause it and then we'll come back because you don't need to listen to 3 minutes. Okay, well look at that. I just finished whipping up the aquafaba. Bring it over so you can see it. I have no idea. Like if you have ever made an angel food cake and you mix up the egg whites and it makes these soft peaks, that's what the chickpea water did. Pretty weird. I had no idea such a thing was possible. Anyway, my vegan friends tell me that it's quite a popular thing. So, put this back on. We need to add in the vanilla. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. This is the vanilla. Made in Madagascar or something. I don't know. It's not super expensive. 1, 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And then I also have to add in this date mixture. So I have to put this in there. Dates. Put this down. And I'm going to turn this on again. Let it all get mixed up. Whoa, it splashed my glasses. All right. So for this recipe, this is the sticky stuff that is going to hold my granola together. It's just the chickpea water, some dates, and some vanilla. I'll just dump this all into the bowl. Look at that. It smells good. Already. This over here. And stir it all together. This is why you want to use a big bowl, because you have to stir this stuff all together. Could have used a bigger bowl yet, I think, today. All stirred in. You want to stir it enough to get all of those oats and stuff coated with the sticky stuff. Whoops. All right. I'm going to add in one more ingredient that we like to add to our granola. And that is coconut. I love coconut. So I'm just going to don't need to use it all, I guess. Stir that in like that. Oh no, some got on the floor. Some just got on the countertop. All right, now I'm gonna get my pan down. Oh, it's way up high. Here, I'll turn this and you can see me over here. I have to get my big pan down from up here in the pantry, so I have to stand on a chair. I like to use my big roaster. There we go. And then I just stir this into here. Stir it, pour it. Pour it all in here. All gone. Sorry, I guess you probably just saw the bottom of my pan there, bowl, for a while. Whoops. This is my first day on cooking TV. All right, spread that all out. That's right. Knock off the spoon. Put the spoon over here because I'm going to use it again later. And I'm going to put this into the oven at 325 degrees. Perfect. And I need to set the timer for 20 minutes and then another 20 after that. Timer, 20 minutes. Now, if you're cooking in the kitchen and making a mess, then you should always be responsible and put your mess away. Here, I don't know. There we go. All right, so now we have to clean up. Everything goes back where it was. Salt, pepitas. Oh, look what I found. I found nibs. I love candy. We'll have to have some candy here in a few minutes. First, we gotta clean up. Finish cleaning up. Put this chair away. Oh, it smells like I spilled something on the bottom of my stove. Okay. Excellent. One more thing. That away. I should wipe this off. It's got a little bit of gunk on it. It's kind of dirty. Yuck. Let some daylight in. All right. Wipe this off so it looks good. Perfect. And I can put this part away. Wipe. Excellent. I'm going to get a dish to put those chickpeas in, because we should not leave them in the tin can, that's gross. Put them in there. Rinse out the can for recycling. Excellent. And I'll put the chickpeas into the fridge for later. Okay, I'm going to pause the screen again so that you don't have to sit around and wait while my granola cooks. And when we come back, we'll have a nib and stir the granola. I'm also going to get the dishes done while we're waiting. So look at all these dishes over here. They all need to be washed up. So I'll get those ready and wash them up. Okay, well, the dishes are done. Finish wiping up the last little bit. There we go. Rinse the soap bubbles out of the sink. All right. Good. Another 10 minutes until I have to stir the granola. So then I'll be back in a second to stir the granola. Well, I don't think I can wait any longer to have some nibs. So I made myself some coffee in my nice, see how pretty that is? And it says joy. Yeah, so we should all just try to be joyful, even though we all have to be at school, well, not at school, at home, away from school, and not having any fun with our friends. I like coffee and licorice together. What do you like? What do you like to do? What do you like to snack on? You like to listen to music? I'm listening to CHFM right now, so radio station. Listening to some songs while I wait for this granola to get cooked. And then I'll stir it. And we have to cook it some more. It takes a while to cook. And then when it comes out of the oven, it tastes so good. Some of you would like it. Some of you, your parents would like it. Excellent. All right. I'm going to drink my coffee. I'll be back in a little bit. Oh, that's the sound. Time to stir the granola. Turn it this way so you can see. Stop the timer. Fogged up my glasses. All right. Stir this granola up. I don't think you can see it, I guess, but it's too hot for me to pick up. So I'm just stirring it around. That smells good. And then I have to turn it on for another 15 minutes. Timer, 15, start. Always use hot gloves to get your stuff out of it. All right, eating candy, making granola. I made a video for some of your moms, 2 moms, and it's kind of a busy day, but I like making videos. Making granola serves 2 purposes. All right, I'll see you in a few minutes. Hey, I just thought of something. You want to see my dogs? I'll show you. Oh, wait. That's me. That's my face really close up. That's my ear. Okay, here we go. There's my dog. That's Daisy. Here's my terribly messy desk. That's where I have to be working these days because I can't go to school. And that's my cat, Maya. And then over here, that's my other dog. Her name's Lily. She's just hanging out. They're like pretty quiet. They're good pets. They know we're working, so they're very good and quiet. And up here, I'll show you something funny. I don't know if you can see it. No, we can't. Up the stairs there, that's where my husband is working. He gets grumpy with me sometimes because I make too much noise when I'm teaching. But, oh well. Okay, another 13 minutes. We'll stir the granola one more time and I'll take it out of the oven. And then I'll show you what it looks like. So good. Okay, that's the buzzer. The granola should be done. Alexa, stop the music. All right. Oh, I need another glove for my other hand. Let's point this over here. There we go. This other oven. Oh yeah. That's what it looks like right now. Whoops. Don't set that on the countertop without something under it. There we go. Okay. Yum. That's what it looks like now that it's all cooked. Not very good at this camera. There we go. All right. I'm going to stir it around once more. Shut the oven door. Turn the oven off. Stir this around. Oh, it's nicely brown. The coconut's got a little bit of brown to it. That is going to be delicious. Look at that. Some nice chunks of dates and nuts, seeds. All right. Perfect. Okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed cooking with me today. Maybe you can make some at home. If you want to, just give me a shout and I'll give you the recipe.